Good morning or afternoon or evening or whenever you are watching. So this is your first lesson of the week out of 2 lessons. So you are watching this video, which means that you're already in the right place. But you see your lessons by going to classwork, and we are now in week 2 of digital learning. So let's go ahead and let's look at the lesson for today. Number 1, take your attendance for the day. See Digital Learning Week 2 topic in your classwork tab. Underneath this topic, you will see attendance Monday 3:30. I made a really quick video and posted it on Friday, and that video shows you how to take attendance. So we're going to click on attendance for today, and you're going to complete the attached form, and this assures that you get counted present. And you hit submit, and you need to hit submit before 7 p.m. on Tuesday. All right, back to the lesson for today. View video lesson attached. Done. You are doing that right now. My cat's behind this curtain. Lucy, do you want to say hi? Hello. Hello. I need to mow the lawn. So, view video lesson attached. You are doing that. Complete your Reading for Readers workshop. So last week you picked your books for Readers Workshop, and you submitted that book through Readers Workshop Student Choice, where there was an Excel chart and you put in the books you were going to read. It's really fun to go in and see what your friends from class are also reading. And so you can just open it up and see what they're reading too. So I'm looking at period 3. They're my first class period, so I normally look at period 3. And you have such a huge variety of books, a lot of them which are really good. Anna Avery is reading Before We Were Yours. I read that recently. It's so good. Heaven is for Real. That's an oldie, but a goodie. The Sun Also Rises, 13 Reasons Why. Everything. Hate List. Some really cool books on here. If you have not completed your book, if you didn't enter yet, you need to. Obviously, you need a book in order to complete the Reading for Readers workshop. So back to the lesson for today. This is really for the whole week. So today I'm going to give you the directions for how to complete Readers Workshop for this whole week. You're going to divide up your book in 2 quarters because we're going to be reading it over 4 weeks. And this week, you're going to read the first quarter, the first 25% of your book. So you're going to click on Readers Workshop Week 1 Organizer. This is going to be due on Friday at 7 p.m. So Readers Workshop will be due every Friday at 7 p.m. If you submit later than that, then it'll be counted late. So just be sure that you're on time. A lot of you followed this direction that I gave last week, and it was so helpful. Please highlight all of your answers in a visible color. It makes grading really fast, and that means that you get your grades and your feedback quicker. So Readers Workshop Week 1 is a front and back page. Let's turn on the highlighter. That's the most helpful. And it looks like for week 1, we're going to focus on setting and characters. Due date, Friday, 7 p.m. Please highlight all answers. So up here first, you're going to put in the title of your book, the author, the copyright date. That's all the stuff that you already included on the organizer, the Excel sheet over here. Cool. And then you're going to write 1 to 2 sentences for why you chose this book. And it's okay if your answer is really honest. If it's, well, this was the book that was laying around at my house, then that's fine. But if it's a book that you really care about, that you picked for a reason, tell me why. I want to know. And then don't forget that you're highlighting your answers to these things. It makes it much quicker for me. Next, you are going to select the genre of your book. If your genre is not here, you can add it and then highlight it. So we're going to be focusing on characters and settings. So let's read the directions together. Using the graphic organizer below, break down the specifics of the most important characters and locations in your novel. Ideally, all 5 sections should be 5 different characters. However, if you don't have 5 different characters, consider using locations or big ideas as their own characters. So you will have a chart below, and you're going to enter 5 character names, and then a quote and a citation. It doesn't have to be embedded. Just give me the quote, give me the citation that describes that character, and then your prediction of what might happen to the character. Again, if you don't have 5 big characters, you can use places or ideas or groups. Those are fine too. So that will complete your character organizer for week 1. And then the second half of week 1 is completing a setting map. If we were in person, I would have you draw a map, but we're not in person, so we're going to do something that's even cooler. So let's read the directions together. The first few chapters of a book often contain a detailed description of the setting. You will pick 2 quotes with page numbers that describe the setting, 2 of them, and then you will look for 2 pictures that help you visualize the setting. So you're going to find 2 separate quotes that talk about the setting. For each quote, you're going to find 1 picture online that matches that description that you just found in the quote. These can be taken off the internet, or if you're feeling really creative, and some of you are really creative, you can draw it and then snap a picture and upload it. And it needs to be sized to fit this page. So you're going to put your first setting quote here and highlight it with the page number citation. And then you are going to enter. There we go. Then you're going to enter the picture right here. Now, if you are not familiar with how to enter pictures, then this could be challenging for you, but it's just an opportunity to learn something new. So let's say that I want to quote, I'm reading this book right now called Chains, and it's the first book in a trilogy. It's a young adult novel about a girl who is a slave, and she's trying to fight her way to freedom. So one of the settings, I'm just going to flip to a random page and hope that let's look in the first couple chapters. The room was crowded with tables and chairs and as many people as church on Easter Sunday. The room was crowded. The author is Anderson. She also wrote Speak, which a lot of you have read. It's a good book. And the page is 14. So I have my quote. We know that she is in a really crowded room. And this is not the best quote because it doesn't show the whole setting of the book, but I'm just trying to show you quickly. And then I need to find a picture of a crowded room. And they're not social distancing. Crowded room. I'm going to go to images. Woof. Perfect. I'm going to right click, which I know you don't have, so you're going to have to do the equivalent of right clicking on your computer. Save image, and then save it in your pictures. Now, if you want to insert a picture on Google Docs, you click on this little picture, insert image from computer. I'm going to go back to pictures. I'm going to type in room. Here it is, crowded room, open. So I've inserted it, and luckily this picture fit, but it would be ideal if it was smaller. So to make it smaller, let me move my face. To make it smaller, you can just move this here, or you could make it bigger. And clicking on wrap text just makes it easier to not waste space on your page. And that's it. So it fits in just fine, and now I'm free to move on to my second setting. So you will pick a second quote and citation and then insert a second picture. Again, this was not a stellar example. I just picked a random page. You're looking for 2 quotes that really show the background, the setting of where your book takes place. So if you're writing about the Hunger Games, I frequently use that as an example. If you were writing about the Hunger Games, you would want to search an image of maybe the Panem map. Panem is the location of the different countries in the Hunger Games. And so you could find a quote that describes Panem, and then you would put an image of the map. So that is your task for Reader's Workshop Week 1. And then don't forget, you want to highlight your answers, just makes it easier for me to read. Boop. In whatever color you like. And this is going to be due on Friday the 3rd at 7 p.m. Now, this is the first of 2 assignments for the week. The second assignment will be uploaded Tuesday night at 7 p.m. and you will all have 48 hours. So even if you are a B-Day student, be sure that you are checking in every other day, because our due dates are 7 p.m. and I don't want you checking, at 5 p.m. on your B-Day and think, oh man, I only have a couple hours. So be sure that you're checking early every week, and then you should be fine. And that's it. So Reader's Workshop, you have until Friday, and then you're going to check back for your second lesson of the week. And what we're going to be doing in our second lesson is not related to Reader's Workshop. We're going to be taking some argument notes. This unit, we're going to be studying the art of persuasion. So how you can convince people to do things you want and to win your argument and win your debate, which can be really helpful because you are at home with your parents. So we're going to be taking some notes the second lesson of this week over some specific argument skills and tactics. All right, so good luck on this assignment. If you want to change your book, if you get a couple days in and it's not for you, that's fine. You just need to change it in the Excel sheet. All right, good luck, you guys. Email me if you have any questions. Have a good day.